Hi. Good. How are you? I had some technical difficulties. I tried doing the OBS one and connected to the link that I had already made, but it wasn't connecting. So I tried to go to YouTube to do it, but that wasn't doing it either. So I made a whole new one. Hello. So that's where I'm at. I was a little bit confused, but at least there is another link. How's everybody? I got 2 yarns today. Thank you. So you're peach and I'm strawberry? So I think I'm gonna make a big of this one. Remember the one that I made last time? It was a little small. I think I needed a little bit longer for the strap. So that's what I'm gonna do, but also kind of catch up at the same time. All the fruit. A lot of my friends actually like mango now that I think about it. We have peach lovers, mango lovers, so many. You know what I even figured out on the OBS is I can connect my phone. So I was going to show you up close from the phone, but that's for another day. Oh, thank you for missing me so much. Hello. This is my new strawberry PJ for the winter. I love both strawberry and cherry. Me too. I love cherry. I think cherries are very cute. Fruit lovers are the best. I wished other people I knew loved fruit accessories. I know. Hi, Rouge. Hi. It's very soft and very, very warm. So it's perfect for the winter time. Also, this eyeshadow is called Berry Smoothie. It's from the picture that I posted on the story today. I played with it a little. It's a little bit hard to see on camera, but it looks really pretty. So today we're going to make it from it. Yes, it's from Daisic. I got the berry one. Should I show you? 1 second. Let me show you. So I have these ones. I bought this last time I was in Korea. And a few days ago, I got these as like a surprise gift from this place called Batsal. And this is the summer coral and this is berry smoothie. When Daisy came up with the strawberry palette, they also have the strawberry blush and the lip. So last March they came up with it and I really wanted it, but I was in Canada. So I set up the alarm because the first week it was sold out. So I set up an alarm to buy it to go to my Korea house, but I actually never got it here, so I have to go get it. So I thought I had to wait a little while, but I got this. So I got to play around with it, and I know that it may look different for a lot of different skin. So that's why I tested it on my friend as well, because she likes berry colors too. So you can kind of see on my skin it's more sheer you don't see the pigments as much, but if you see my friend's skin, you can see more of the purple color, which looks so good on her. This is both of our favorites. It looks really, really pretty. I'll show you. It looks like this. I wish I can show you like how it is in real life, but it's different at a different angle. I think that's why it's harder to see. Do you see that? It's like a really nice glitter. I feel like this brand does glitter so well. And part of this is that when you move around, it's just different glitter, which is pretty, but it's also kind of subtle because it's not just glitter everywhere. So this is our favorite on both of our skin. This is the one that I have on here. There's also like a very sheer colors that you can't really see on my skin. So I use it as like an undertone here because I saw a lot of Korean makeup artists use it. And then I really like this color on my friend. And my skin is okay too. But I really like this on her. And this pink and glitter. This is more like I put it earlier today and looked really pigmented, but now that I put glitter, it was fine. So it looks like this. Isn't it pretty? But you have to put a little bit of glitter to make it even prettier. Look. It's just really pretty glitter. So it's just really fun to play around with it. Look. Doesn't that look like a glittery, shimmery, like the wet glitter look? But it's not wet at all. So pretty, right? This one has a little bit more of the blue-ish sparkles. And this one is just more like more of, you know, there's like a snow globe, like it just kind of falls around. That's like the big chunks here and then the little chunks here. So pretty, right? Oh, so pretty. Yeah, so when my friend came over, we also played with it. Played around with this one. So this is the berry smoothie one. This, a lot of people said it's cool tone. And I actually don't know my color. And some of the strawberry said, do you think you're cool tone? And I never thought I was. But oh, look at this. Even just like what's on my finger. That's so cute. So I put that one today. But this is coral. I used to think I was warm tone, but I don't know anymore because this is more of a warm tone palette. This is just like everyday. You can't really see the color, so I use it as a base. And I love their glitter, so I use this glitter the most. So I just use these two for the most time. But when I use these, I feel like it was a little too warm for me. I have no idea what tone I am, but I think you are cool tone as a pink. Cool pink looks so good on you. Oh, thank you. But look, this is also like, I think it really depends on the color because you know how they do the glitter so well? Look at this glitter. So this one's like a harder to see. It's just like a little chunkier. Also like more on the blue side. But this is like more shimmer. This one. Do you see like how that's like subtle? So these, I find it that when you put it like here, and then you just kind of go, and then you open your eyes, it looks really pretty. So I like those colors. You see how like that kind of, I didn't put that much, but that makes a difference. It's a little bit, this is more like a shiny sparkle, this is more that. And then, so these tend to be a little bit chunkier glitter. But this is arguably a warm tone, but some of these look good, so I don't know. Like, I think a lot of palettes in Korea, they kind of make it to like warm palette for warm tone, cool tone palette for cool tone. But I really do think that it really depends on the skin tone. Like, some of them might look good on some occasions than other. Because like this is more of a poppy color. Even for like my friend's skin tone, like it looked so good. It looked like a galactic, just very like iridescent glow and like a pop of color. But this is just like more of a like a champagne, like a glitter. Perhaps you can wear both tones. I think so. I think a lot of us can, because I don't think we are really like just one tone. Isn't that pretty? They really do the glitter so well. And this is more on the coral side. This would be actually really good for blush too. So I'm just doing the glitters on, look, isn't that so pretty? I was doing like this kind of a combo on my friend's skin and it really looked good too. So I think the best way is to just play around to see which looks good, because I'm just doing these matte colors. So if you put these matte colors, it looks like that, which is so pretty. And then add a little bit of shimmer, let's say. That would be so pretty. That's really pretty, right? More like blended look. It looks more natural for every day. I agree. It's like, you know that they have some makeup on because you see the glitter, but also it's like, it's not like so in your face. This is another glitter, which I really liked on my friend's skin too. So nice. It does look magical. I just love those sparkles. I think it's just fun way to play around with it. Yeah, so I'm really glad. If anything, I was seeing a lot of people having like a berry makeup from Daisy, and then like the PR package was all strawberry. I was like, oh, I wish that could be me. And then while that, happened, at least I got this. So I'm really, really happy. And then this. So I think they're just really fun to play around. I don't do a lot of eye makeup, but from these two that I have, a little more options. Oh, thank you for, enjoying this with me. Contact them, they may give you one. I don't know. I think they already launched it in Korea last year, so I'm not sure, but I like it. You deserve the strawberry. Oh, thank you. So this one will have a little bit of glitter because I have a little bit of glitter on my hand, but it's just, if you see a little bit of glitter here and there, and you can see it a little better now because I have a light here, but it just doesn't capture this well on my phone camera. I feel like we were really impressed by the colors yesterday, but we were like thinking it doesn't capture everything, like all the pigments on camera. So yeah. So that's the cheek and the eyes. So how did your weekend go? I know It's Sunday here. I actually thought yesterday was Sunday. I don't know why. I've been looking forward to this live. So I knew that was Sunday, but somehow I thought it was Sunday yesterday. My weekend is about to end. It's Sunday evening for me right now. Oh, I see. What did you do on the weekend? I'm just gonna get started as we do. So from this, do 2, make an X like that, this, and then go like that, and then make a little bit of a hook situation, and then make a ring. And this is good. So I've been meaning to share this video, but I didn't find it because I was procrastinating. And then I should reply to some of the people on this video too. So this is good. Oh wait, I think I need to do a little bit bigger if I remember. Good luck, we're reading for you. Oh, thank you. Nothing much. My ballet class on Saturday, then Chinese class on Sunday. Oh, that sounds like a very productive weekend. I also need to improve on my Chinese. I feel like I haven't practiced it in a while. Oh, and then I put this to fit. Ooh! Little needle. Like that. And this can be long, that's okay. Looks like this. Sorry. I really think this is fine, but sometimes I feel like I need a little, like a holder. So from this, what you want to do is make the shorter end on your right side, like that, and then left on this side. I always forget Mandarin characters. Yeah, I feel like because I don't use it as much as I used to, so I forget all the words. And it's in a very awkward phase of where I understand some things, but sometimes it's like I feel like I used to understand 70-80% of what people were saying, and then now I'm at like 50-60% of like I think I generally understand, but there are like these words that I forget, and I'm not sure if I'm understanding it correctly. Okay, so from here, oh, I should share. I thought I was gonna share. I don't think I shared. There was this like a TikTok video of like you strangle it and then you put a something through it and then do whatever. It's actually for knitting, but they use it for crochet to like explain how from this you go around and then you pull this through. And that's really difficult as a beginner because I'm a beginner. I always have to remind myself. I'm struggling with reading characters, especially for A-level content. Is A-level content like what kind of things do you learn? Because I learned it as much as those Chinese exam, HSK. So I wonder what A-level is. Okay, so for this, you go up hook, and then, by the way, this is a link. I've shared it before, but I'm gonna make another one today, so this is the link. And then you hook it through, and I think you make the chain. How many chain did she make? 2? 3. Oh, and then she makes like a bunch of chains to make it like the bottom layer of 27 chains. We learn more like family situations, government, and celebrations. A level is after GCSE. Let me Google what GCSE is. General Certificate of Secondary Education. Oh, Google has, what is GCSE equivalent in Canada? Grade 11. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, I understand now. Okay. Those are fun times. I like learning languages in general, so I liked learning Chinese in high school. I'm in the UK, so we have different systems. Grade 11, for me, we had Chinese in different levels, not by grade, but by different things, because I was in China and everybody had different levels. So we had different classes. But in my last grade of high school, I had to take the hardest one, the most advanced, for people who's been living in China, because I had some schedule conflicts and that was the only Chinese class I could take. That was really intimidating at first, but everybody was really nice, so that was okay. It is so cool that you can take the most advanced in China. I mean, it's most advanced out of non-native speakers, so I'm not sure if that's like cool per se, but it did seem intimidating at first. But the teachers were nice, and later down the road, I contacted my school for getting my like a certificate stuff later, and then my Chinese teacher remembered me. So that was really nice. So we caught up. I am not sure if I'm smart per se, but it's just what I had to do. I had to take some of the classes, and then it just turned out to be the most difficult Chinese class. Yeah, that was really nice. So from this, you strangle it, and then you pull it through like that. I wish I can show. That's like one, I think, stitch or chain. I think that's what they call it. And then we do 27 chain. I don't think I have to do 27, so it's just dependent on your yarn and the size of this that you want to make. I'm looking over there just to show you the comparison. This is the one that I made last time. This is 27. I think that's fine. I just wanted to like put a little simple something. I wanted this to be longer. That's why. So maybe we'll just do 27 just to follow. But this is not talent. This is pure practice. Crochet turned out to be a lot harder than I thought. So I gave up, and I was encouraged by doing live to like give it a try with some of the videos. And then now that I tried it, this is actually the first one that I succeeded. So that's why I'm doing this. So hopefully someone can look at it and then they can understand it better than I can. So any of this for the hook, I think they call it, is you strangle it, you pull it through, but you really have to be careful of counting. Counting is like most of everything. If you forget the counting, then you have to start all over again. So this is 2. So if you look at it, there's 1, 2. So that's like this. You go over, like strangle it, and then I think they said cut it out. It's very graphic the way that they made it sound. I always forget how many chains I have made. Exactly. I still have to look at how to make chains to remember it. And then like how do you even know which is a chain was like my first question. But this is 1, 2, 3. So you don't count this one, I'm guessing, and then you just do 1, 2, 3, which can be also very confusing for a beginner like me. So 3, we're at 3, and then we do another one. And then like sometimes these like yarns are like a little loose. So you just want to make sure it doesn't go, like it doesn't get caught on. Because one thing that I've done with these is I would just go through it, and if I don't like it, I just unravel everything. If it catches on other stuff, I just can't, so I have to cut it, which is a waste of a yarn. So I have to remember that. So we have 4, 5, 6. It's just going over, 7, over and pull, 8, over and pull. Now I'm like slightly faster than the very first time. Wait, where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is 10. And I don't know what I was thinking because I was doing this on live while I was talking. So why was I multitasking when counting in itself is so difficult? But this is what we have. I heard that you have to like hold it in a certain way to make this a little bit more uniform. But I'm okay with, I just learned to be okay with the wonky stuff. If you look at it, there's a little hole here too. Sometimes I just don't know. I was at 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Then we do 27. Let me just get water. I don't know why I'm really thirsty. I might also get some strawberries because I have some strawberries that my friend got me. I had some earlier today, but craving strawberries. But strawberries can leave juice, which is, this is a white yarn, so just in case, as a warning, I might I might like lie down. I'm still in a little slight pain, even with the painkiller. So I put a little bit of like a little cushion. So we might change the angle a little later. Love how you still managed to come while multitasking. I think I'm used to it at this point. It's nice. So what I do when I'm not on live is I watch something. Like if I know enough to just like follow through. Use a fork. That's a good idea. That's totally all right. Please take care of yourself. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We really need to take care of ourselves and be kinder to ourselves, I find. 11, 12, because if, you know what people say, like, you attract who you are, if you guys are like me too, we need to do more of that. I think we're at 12. I keep counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, have a nice meal. Oh, hi, Lewis. Peach is going for a meal. And I actually forget where I'm at now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? 15. We're doing 27. 15. And then I want to make sure it's Evangeline, right? Last time I asked you if I said the pronunciation right. I don't know if I remember the pronunciation right. Okay, nice. That's good. Oh, look. Got a little bit whole E here, so we're going to just go back. The thing about crochet, I find, is that you can do whatever you want, so I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that's 14. 14. And then 15. 16. 17. Do you guys hear the wind? I don't know if camera can hear it, but it's been very windy in Canada. No? Okay. That's good. It's been snowing, it's been windy. Yeah, it's very, very loud. You know those like movies where you're in a wood cabin and then you hear it's like that. It's 12:39 p.m. in Canada. It kind of is very interesting. It's like you hear it, I feel like elsewhere too, but I don't know why I feel like it's been louder lately. That sounds romantic. Why does that sound romantic? The wind in a cabin? Are we thinking about the same kind of cabin? Are you thinking about this like a nice, like a ski chalet? Oh, you know what? That's so fitting then, because I'm crocheting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think that's 17. So 10 more. 18. 19. Lewis, you kind of missed the one on my thing. This will not make it romantic on the crochet of you strangle it and pull its guts out like that. Did you have lunch? If not, please do this live for you. I did have lunch, thank you. I had some Korean food. It was really, really good. It's been really nice in Toronto. They have more Korean restaurants around. It's Morbid Crochet. Apparently it's like a knitting thing, but they made it the crochet version. But it really helps to do like a very basic, because I always forget, like, is it over or under? Like, how do you do it? And then like when do you pull it? So this is kind of the chain stuff that I find is helpful. Now I'm really forgetting where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You know what's so funny is I used to do all the math in Korean. 23. Now I do counting in English. 24, 25, 26, 27. It's funny how school stuff that I remember has always morbid acronyms. I didn't have that when I was in school, really. So we have 27. And this is going to be like this. That's so tiny. Let's see if it fits my phone. It does. So we have 27. And then after 27, put it like this is tiny. I think it's okay. I count to 10 in Chinese, but after that in English. Why is that? That's so funny. And then on the first one, you put the hook. Okay, so in the very grand scheme of things, which isn't grand, this doesn't count, and this doesn't count. This is the one that counts as the first one, like that. Because there are less syllables. Oh! 11. That doesn't make sense, Lewis. 11 has 2 syllables in Chinese. 11 has 3 syllables in English. 1, 1? You count 1, 1? 1, 2? What? I never, oh. That's same thing. 11, 12, 13, 14. That's the same thing. That's the same syllable. Because if you think about 13, you do 13, so 2 syllables. 13, I guess that's 2. 15. No, 1, 3. 1, 1 is easy to say than 11. Is it though? Oh, that's so interesting. I never thought about it like that. Very interesting. Okay, so go to the first hook. I guess whatever works for you, right? And then you I loop it over. So this one, I loop around it and then is this the slip knot that they talk about? I think so. Hello! That's how army count? Oh, I have this lower back pain and then I have my leg pain. This is something that you will not understand because you're in Singapore. and I don't understand either because I am very used to Korean medical system. It's really, so here in Canada, you have to get a family doctor. And then you have to get a family doctor to refer you to specialists to see something about it. So for lower back and my leg pain, I had to wait to see a family doctor, and the family doctor then refers to another specialist, and then you have to wait for them to call you. and if they don't call you, you just have to wait. In the meanwhile, my family doctor prescribed me pain medicine and didn't work. The pharmacist says if it doesn't work, because it's very much like Advil, you need Tylenol. But it's been really cold in Canada, and I felt like I needed the Tylenol, but I really didn't want to go outside. And then my friend was like, "Oh, let me get you Tylenol." So she got me a Tylenol, which I'm so grateful for. Really? The waiting time in Singapore and public hospital is very long as well? Because in Korea, when you have pain, you go see a doctor. And like you might not see someone right away, but like you don't have to wait weeks. Right now, I've been doing this for like a couple of months now. But Tylenol in America hits different. So the time frame in Singapore is like 3 months to get an appointment? Well, never mind. 6 months to get an MRI? That doesn't make sense. In Korea, it's like I got my x-ray done the day of. Like, I mean, sometimes I can't get x-ray all the time, but if you have the right hospital and the right, I guess not the right, that might not actually sound very generalized, but in Korea, it's not a weird thing to get x-ray done right away. And sometimes MRI, like depending on which hospital, but MRI and stuff's gonna be long. I'm just trying to think. Have I been privileged in Korea, or is it just Korean medical system? Because for the most part, even like, cause I got my fracture last winter, last February, so almost a year ago now. And I think I got the MRI done pretty quickly, but I can't remember how long. But I don't think 6 months. And that's like the good thing about Canada is that you don't pay for those x-rays. You do pay for a little bit of like medication, but it just takes so long. How did you fracture? I want to hear fracture stories. They're always dumb and funny. I just fell. That's it. So x-ray, so Canada has universal healthcare, so x-ray you don't pay anything. And some medicines you do pay, and then if you have insurance, then you pay less. If not, you pay more. But in Korea, I think it's more of a co-payment. Like there's the national insurance and there's other insurance. So for the national insurance, you pay something. Like I think for x-ray, you may be paying $10 maybe. I don't think it was like extremely expensive like in the States. But even then, if you have your private insurance, you can claim it back. Are there private hospitals in Canada then? Good question, I don't know. Because one of my coworker told me that there's a new hospital, but I don't know if that's a private hospital, and that's like way up north. But generally, your family doctor is the first thing that you go to, and a lot of family doctors are booked, and a lot of them, like the good ones, have their roster, so you have to be on the waiting list to see them. Like there are walk-ins now, But one thing that really surprised me was if you don't have a family doctor, you have to go to emergency room for your cold. I mean, you don't have to, but I've seen people like that. And then you wait like 6 to 8 hours just to see someone. Which in Korea it's not like that. You don't go to the emergency room unless it's an emergency because you have other doctors, like the smaller doctors. I guess they're the private hospitals, and then you can just get it examined. So in Singapore, public healthcare takes longer to get an appointment, but it's heavily subsidized. Private hospitals are fast, but you pay a premium for it. I think that was also the UK or Hong Kong from what my friends told me. Singapore emergency room is long as well. That's so interesting. Because I don't think in Korea you go to emergency room unless it's emergency because we just have other hospitals. Like if you have a cold, you have those like you usually go to ENT specialized, I guess private doctors. But there isn't like we have big hospitals, we have small hospitals, but we don't really like think private or public. It's 11:21 in Sri Lanka. I'm going to bed now. It was really nice spending time with you. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Good night. We have GPs for those. So I think GPs and family doctors are the same thing because I think GPs, it's like the same system in the UK. But in Korea, you don't really have general doctors to go first to see someone. It's usually you just go. Smaller ailments and stuff. Yeah, I mean, we do have a specialized thing called like family practices, but that's generally less. Like Koreans go to see a doctor when there's like a cold, which we already know where to go, like ENT more of the times. But we wouldn't go to family practices first. I mean, it can get a little bit confusing sometimes because, like, when you have something that you don't know exactly where, you have to see different people to maybe figure out. But most of the times, I guess, like, where I got a little bit frustrated is here when you're doing the X ray, MRI, they're all at different places and they're not centralized. And then I got my X rays done at one of the places, and they said it would take 2 to 3 days to get the results. Like the doctors would have the results 3 days latest. So I booked an appointment for 4 days just to be safe. And then from that appointment, my doctor said they didn't receive it. Whereas in Korea, usually when you go to the big hospitals, because usually you go to the big hospitals for X-rays and MRIs. I mean, X-rays, smaller ones could happen, but usually like when you fracture something, you just go to a bigger hospital. They will have that and it will be in their system, and usually it just takes a couple of hours. So unless the doctor's not ready, you go into it and then they already have the result. So I like last time when I got the fracture, the doctor was like, hey, I'll order you the MRI and then the blood test and then come back in the afternoon because I went into the morning. And then he said, come back in the afternoon and we'll take a look. And then I go into the afternoon and then they're like, oh, this is where you fractured it. And there's here and here. Do you have any other place you want to check out? And then they'll be like, okay, so for this, like, we'll have another appointment. But it's like they have everything here. But here, I had to go to that appointment just to find out that it's not there. So I had to book another appointment. And in the meantime, the family doctor referred me to another specialist, but the specialist hasn't called. And then he said he put it as urgent, but I still haven't received a call, so I have to wait indefinitely. And I don't know which one to follow up. So I feel like it's just a lot of waiting games. Korean doctors must be overworked. I don't know. I'll ask my friend who's a doctor. It's just more efficient. In Korea, when you are getting your annual checkups, they just literally give you a schedule that's like right down to the minutes. Orthopedics are overwhelmed too. I mean, when I went, it didn't seem very overwhelming, but it could be the timing. There weren't that many people. Aging population. I mean, could be, but a lot of Korean elderly people go to the herbal medicine. Like my grandpa, they go to Korean herbal medicine doctors. And they usually go there every day to get a little bit of acupuncture, a little bit of examining. They do that, but I don't think they go to the big hospitals. At least from what I know. Yeah. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm a little bit just waiting game, I guess. I don't know where I'm at anymore. I think I need to do a slip knot. Which is just doing this thing to make a little circle. And then from that, we do the chain 2. Okay. Now I kind of understand what chains are. How heavy is the dosage for the Tylenol in Canada though? Is it the same? 500 gram per ml? I don't know. Let's see. Is it 500 in Singapore? Because it's 500 in Canada. This is what my friend got me yesterday. Clinically proven fast pain relief. Yeah, same. 500. This helped me so much. Yesterday, before this, it was so difficult. So, thank goodness for my angel friend. Gosh, the box looks like some chewing gum. You know why I have it loose? I have a prescribed medicine, and then you know how when you like put it, you have to do the like push and then you open it. It's so difficult. So now I don't close it to the full thing because it took me so long to get that open last time. Can alternate with ibuprofen as well if it still hurts. I mean, the pharmacist said I can substitute with Tylenol, but not Advil. He didn't say anything about ibuprofen, so I mean, probably, but I'm better than yesterday, so I'm guessing this is fine. But you make sure protect your gastric. Yeah, I think that's the prescribed medicine. He said there is like the one that protects your stomach. Okay, so the prescribed medicine is the ibuprofen then, because he said it's similar to Advil, so don't take Advil, but you can take Tylenol. Because this acetaminophen is the Tylenol, right? So, very interesting. Interesting times. And we figure it out. So 1 and then 2 chain. Yep. This is so tiny. But it fits my phone. As long as don't exceed 8 pills per day or something. What does the instruction say? I actually don't know. You're right. Don't take more than 4,000, which is 8 caplets in 24 hours. Wow, you know your medicine really well. I go to the first, two. I'm looking at what I need to do for the next step. And then I think I kind of remember it. I keep breaking my bones and stuff. Why? How did you break yours? Because you said every breaking story is funny and stupid. So on this is the first stitch. There was a snail on the path and I was walking. I was about to step on it, so I sidestepped it and fell. Was there like tunnel or just like a regular street? Oh, little snail was not hurt. Thank goodness you saw the snail though. You must have a really good eyesight. Then there was this time my mom and I were getting a carton of soft drinks and my mom dropped the entire carton on my foot. I'm so sorry. I'm not laughing at you breaking the foot, but like how big is a carton to break the toe? Like is it this big? What kind of soft drink? Do you not drink the soft drink anymore? That's a lot. Wow. You have never broken a bone before. Oh, please keep it that way. It's not fun. I mean, as you can imagine, oh, I do not recommend it. That's why I also like this year couldn't walk as much and I love walking. And the other time my friend and I did the wave and he pulled my shoulder and popped out of my head. I coughed so hard one time I broke my At this point, don't you think don't you think you need like a calcium or something? I don't know how to make the bones stronger. But you know, like it's actually really funny because someone that I knew ripped this part of the muscle just by opening the door because it was a little heavy. So now I just try to use the buttons if I can. Yeah, that's a lot of broken bones and injuries. I also like this was my first time fracturing. I actually haven't broken anything before either. Oh, that's why you're a pro at pain medicine and stuff. Oh, wow. Wow. All from the experience. You have weird bone issues? Like what kind of? Snapping hip syndrome. I don't know what that is. It just snaps by itself. Opening the door is crazy. I didn't know it was easy to do with your muscle. I didn't know that either, but someone I knew told me, and they actually had to go through so many physio just from it. Freiberg's disease. So when I walk, this is like at 3, and then I did it over, and it goes to, like, you go through 2 tunnels, but sometimes I find it easy when you just like pull through to make it to like this. My IBT will go over hip and makes an audible clip. What's ITB? Oh, apparently I need to put a marker. I have this marker because of the kit that my friend got me, but if you don't have it, you can use a bobby pin. And Freiberg disease is the weird one because the majority of the folks getting it are teenage girls who are athletes. Iliotibial band. Oh, I wonder why. Oh, the current progress. We only did the chain, we did the slip knot, and then 2 chains, and then now we're at I think this is a double crochet, the first row of the double crochet. And then we're marking the very first marker here so that later we can refer it back. We said 27 stitches, right? I mean, chains, right? Because I have to remember that later. I knew it was rare when the senior consultant seeing me asked the other doctors into the room to take turns to examine me and look at the x-rays. Oh, wow. This somehow is smaller than my other one, so I must have done more than 27 for this one. This is, this barely fits my phone, I think. Let's see. It's going to be like this. So just enough to fit my film. The marker looks like a mini lock. A mini strawberry bag. Yes. I just need the little chain to be bigger, so. And then I took this out, so I'm gonna put it back. You could always use it as a wallet or maybe just a phone holder. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just want like a little small thing. And then from this, I just do another, I think another one. Yeah, double crochet they call it. So here you do the yarn over and then you go through it, which this is a 1 double crochet. Then now you do the yarn over, you go to this one, the second one. Peach's New Year. It's going good so far, except for exams are stressful. Oh no. How is your New Year's, Lewis? So we have the second double crochet, and then finish off like this. Then double crochet, you do the yarn over and you go into it. Oh no. I don't know why this is tighter than the other one. Yeah, exams. I still wake up sometimes thinking I'm late for my exams. It's scary. And you should be a lot of memory work, right? Memorization and stuff, a lot of biology terms and medical exam terms. Hope I don't have that in the future. I'm already scared when I wake up. I miss my bus. My year is great so far. I haven't broken any bones thus far. That's good. Keep it that way. Yeah. Hopefully you don't break any. Do you take anything for your bones? My friend, a doctor, is an exam every 6 months. Glucosamine, calcium. I did hear about glucosamine. I didn't know that was good for bones. The third, double crochet. Looks like this. So we have 1, 2, 3. More of the joint glucosamine, but it's not like proven yet. So young. Very young. Oh, she's learning Chinese. That's why you haven't broken any bones. I don't think breaking bones is an old people thing. I do think, because I've seen a lot of my friends breaking their bones when they were younger. I feel old as I am 16. My Chinese is not too bad because I read a lot of comics. Wait, don't you do you not have to speak Chinese in Singapore? I mean, I know you can just speak English, but I thought you speak a little Chinese. No? I know nothing too much about Singapore, to be honest. I have a friend from Singapore, but she speaks Chinese. Yeah, we speak Chinese and English. That's what I thought. I thought there was like a Singlish, like you speak English. Like, what is the video that I saw? It was like about, like, can you do it? It's like can, can, or cannot. No, there was something about it. It was very like efficient. It was like, can you do it or can you not? Was just like can. Singapore is very multilingual. My mom worked there and she speaks Malay, English, and Chinese. Yeah, cannot. How? Why? Yeah. But my friend doesn't speak too much. Like, she says it's weird when she speaks English when she's with me, so she doesn't really speak it that much. Yeah, short, says staying straight to the point. Yeah, that's what I heard. She sent me a few videos. But newer generations aren't that good in Chinese or their mother tongue. Oh, because they speak more English? Yes, English is a bit compared to British English. but I like it. So we have, I actually don't know which. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somehow it looks different. I do not know why. Huh. But I feel very tired. I didn't think I would be this tired today. I mean, I kind of thought maybe, but I might actually just call this live off now. I didn't know I would be this tired. I think my pain's coming back, so. Like Crazy Rich Asian was filmed in Singapore, but the only people speaking English is Mom and Aquafina. Alrighty, well, thanks for joining my live. Bye, everyone.